Hello everyone and welcome to the SBI Securities weekly wrap podcast. So firstly, let's discuss how the markets have been in the week gone by. The domestic benchmark indices Sensex and Nifty closed with minor cut of 0.1% and 0.2% respectively and closed in red on weekly basis for fifth week in a row. During the week, the broader markets continued to outperform the benchmarks with BSE mid and small cap gaining 1.5% and 2.2% respectively. The week witnessed successful landing of Chandrayaan 3, which boosted the sentiments and stock price of companies that had contributed to the success of this mission. Stocks of Centum Electronics, Paras Defense and Emta Technologies zoomed more than 10%, while the shares of Hindustan Aeronautics and Larsen & Toubro spiked 3 to 4% between 23rd August and 24th August. Talking about the market outlook for the upcoming week, the next week is likely to be eventful, with Indian equities market reacting on Monday to the outcome of US Fed Chief Powell's speech in the Jackson Hole Summit, which was in line with the earlier trend of hawkish, and future rate hike will be dependent on the incoming data pertaining to the core PCE inflation. On the economic data front, India's first quarter FY24 GDP data, with a consensus estimate of a growth of 7.8% year-on-year, will be released on 31st August. Other key data to track will be 8 core industry growth for the month of July 2023 and manufacturing PMI data for the month of August 2023. Monthly auto sales data will also be tracked on 1st and 2nd September next week. The most tracked event will be Reliance's AGM on 28th August, where Street will be keenly tracking growth plans of various business verticals, especially for the recently listed Jio Financial Services. Investors are recommended to take a stock-specific buy-on-dips approach as key benchmark indices are likely to trade range-bound in the short term. Sectors like auto, capital goods, pharma, public sector companies that are focused on railways, power and defense, etc. are likely to be outperformers in short to medium term. Talking about the weekly sectoral gainers and losers on NSE, except for the Nifty Pharma, PSU Bank, Energy and Auto, all the other sectoral indices ended the week positively on NSE. The Nifty IT, banks and financial services sectors were the biggest sectoral gainers with weekly gains of 1% in Nifty IT and 0.9% each in Nifty Bank and Financial Services. While Nifty PSU Bank, Pharma and Energy were the biggest sectoral losers with weekly loss of 1.6% each in Nifty PSU Bank and Pharma and 1.2% in Energy. Talking about the weekly Nifty 50 gainers and losers, the top 5 gainers in Nifty 50 during the week were Bajaj Finance, Axis Bank, Asian Paints, Bajaj Finserv and Hindalco Industries, whereas the top 5 losers on Nifty 50 were Adani Ports and SEZ, Reliance Industries, Adani Enterprises, Sun Pharmaceutical Industries and Cipla. Taking a check on some of the key monitorable, the fund flows during the week continue to remain healthy, with both FIS and DIS net buying to the tune of Rs 1,901 crores and Rs 8,496 crores respectively. The rupee appreciated 0.6% on a weekly basis against USD at 82.6 per USD dollar. Brent crude declined 1.2% on a weekly basis to $83.8. The 10-year US bond yield eased marginally to 4.231 levels from a close of 4.251 levels last week. Some of the key economic developments during the week were: India's exports of goods and services rose 1.5% to $385.4 billion during the Jan to June period of 2023, as against $379.5 billion in the corresponding period of last year, while imports dipped 5.9% to $415.5 billion during the Jan to June period of 2023 from $441.7 billion in Jan to June period of 2022. The government imposed an export duty of 40% on onions with immediate effect to check price rise and improve supplies in the domestic market. This export duty is valid till December 2023. Some key corporate developments during the week were: firstly, positive development for Reliance Industries as Qatar Investment Authority invested Rs 8,278 crore or 0.99% stake in Reliance Retail Ventures at a pre-money equity value of Rs 8.3 lakh crores via a wholly owned subsidiary. This is double the valuation at which fund was mobilized in FY20. Second, Jio Financial Services listed on 21st August at the discovered price of around 262 rupees, which disappointed investors with weak listing due to forceful selling by passive funds. The lower circuit in the stock opened on Friday and closed at Rs 214. Third, Coforge had a block deal during the week as Hulst BV sold 1.63 crore shares, that is around 26.6% stake, at Rs 4,722.15 per share. The shares were bought by some marquee mutual funds. Fourth, Antfin sold 2.27 crore shares or 3.6% stake in Paytm at Rs 880 per share. During the quarter ending June 2023, Antfin's stake was 23.79%. Post the 10% stake sales in last month, Antfin holding in the company will reduce to around 10%. Fifth, Keynes Technology entered into an MOU with Government of Karnataka for Rs 3,750 crores to set up a semiconductor assembly and testing facility and a printed circuit board manufacturing plant through its step-down subsidiaries. For key corporate actions in next week, kindly refer to our weekly wrap-up report. The link to view the report is shared in the description box below. This was all about the weekly market podcast. Thanks for listening.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.